warm welcome to QBE Stadium for the 2015 ASB Premiership. Massive game in store today, Auckland City FC versus Hawke's Bay United. This is an exact repeat of last year's grand final. Of course, Auckland City did win that. They won the final 2-1, and we know how good their season was last year. They've had their first game of the season. It was last week on this very venue against Waitakere United. It was 0-0 for 75 minutes in that game, and then in the space of 11 minutes, well, they put 4 goals in the back of the net, so amazing performance. Hawke's Bay, on the other hand, well, this is their first game of the season, and they haven't beaten Auckland City in 7 years, so a lot of incentive to get one in the bag today. We're going to catch up with Hawke's Bay's head coach now, Brett Angel, and he's going to give us a wee bit of a rundown on what their squad's going to look like.
Number 2 is Koe, and his surname's a little bit harder for me to pronounce. I think it's Matsumoto, but I could be wrong in that one. Number 3 is Sean Lidicoat. Number 4 will be Finn Milne. 5 is Harrison Nash. I think in the midfield then we've got Fabien Kuramati. We've also got Zane Sol. Also in that lineup is Corey Cheddleborough. Also Tom Biss. And on the left-hand side, we've got Jade Messias with Sam Mason-Smith up front for us in a 4-3-3 formation. We have on the bench Hamish Watson. Also, we have Martin Canales. We have Godwin Adai. And the final outfield playing sub, if I can remember it, is Kaya Jones. And we have Jared Hastings as the backup goalkeeper.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see, won't it? Hopefully, for Hawke's Bay's sake, they can get that first win. A lot of new faces in that team. Only 5 players are returning from last year, so it's going to be really interesting to see how they go. We're going to head to Auckland City FC coach Ramon Trebulic now for the insight on his squad.
Jacob Spaulding goals at the right back, Darren White, that's a sub from last weekend. In the middle of the defence, we've got Marko Djordjevic and Michael Denhaya, and on the left back, Takuya Wata. And the middle of the park, we've got Sam Burford, which is another change. We've lost Te Atawhai Hudson to the international All Whites friendly. So Sam Burford is coming in for him. Emiliano Tade in the attacking midfield with Mikel Abado. And then at the front, we've got Ryan De Vries on the left side, Joao Morita up the middle, and on the right side, Michael Ialafa. So as I said before, we've got 3 subs. Darren White coming on for Angel Belanga on the right back as he picked up a little injury. Michael Denhaya coming in at centre back. He's playing instead of Kim, who picked up another niggle, you know, during the week.
Yeah, and of course we wish Te Atawhai Hudson, Wehongi and Clayton Lewis all the best for the All Whites in Muscat against Oman tomorrow morning. Of course, that's 3 AM on Sky Sports, so make sure you get up nice and early and watch that one. Right, standing by now, the man at TAB, Mark Safford. Thanks very much.
And thankfully, no moisture has burst from that. Well, maybe a shower or two has. Looking at that shot right there. Certainly been a odd clap of thunder as well, but certainly nothing major. We just saw some injured Auckland City players in the stands there. Belanga and Kim, who were strong features of the game against Waitakere on Sunday, have not been left out of the team, but picked up little niggles, as you just heard from Ramon Trebulic there. So a rematch of last year's final. Not far away from getting underway. Hawke's Bay's first game of the new season, Auckland's second. 3 players into, or 3 changes to the starting team for Auckland City. Then Haya comes in, and White come in to shore up that defensive 4-man barrier, if you like, for Auckland City. Burfoot comes into that defensive midfield role, which Te Atawhai Hudson Wehongi operated so well on Sunday against the Waitakere. Hudson Wehongi, of course, in Oman with the All Whites, along with Clayton Lewis, who was on the bench for that game on Sunday. Referee for the match is Chris Kerr. Going to be assisted by Glenn Lockery and Stephen Merriman. 4th official, Anna Marie Keeley. One of the world's leading women referees who has refereed at the last couple of Women's World Cups. So not far away from getting underway. Big job ahead of Hawke's Bay. Haven't beaten Auckland for 7 years, Auckland City. Of course, that is pretty much a feature of Auckland City these days. A very competent team and a deep squad. Ryan De Vries was in goal-scoring action on Sunday. He scored 1 goal against Waitakere. Underway, Hawke's Bay versus Auckland City in the ASB Premiership for 2015-2016, and right on cue, a big shower is sweeping across the ground here at North Harbour Stadium. White back to Alvaro. Nice touch from Burfoot. Burfoot's going to have a shot. Ricocheted off one of the Hawke's Bay players, a chance for them to break. Good run coming in here from Kurimata. His Japanese compatriot robs him of position. That looks to be a useful battle tonight, doesn't it? Iwata against Kurimata. Nice ball. Here come Hawke's Bay through Matsumoto, the former Auckland City player. And that looked fairly useful for Hawke's Bay United there. Matsumoto with the throw-in. So first meaningful opportunity for Hawke's Bay to enjoy a bit of possession has taken 10 minutes. Chettleborough, he's robbed as Morieta comes away. Chance for Auckland City to break here. Will they put the foot down? Alvaro. Lialafa. Look at the skills of this man again. Back to Lialafa. Peels for a handball. It's a goal anyway. The golden touch of Maka Lialafa continues. His 5th goal in barely over 2 games. Auckland City on the board through Maka Lialafa, the 23-year-old. Sean Liddycote. He's just too good. Lialafa. Liddycote did his best. One of the players back in the Hawke's Bay team from last year, but Lialafa, from an acute angle, too good for not only Liddycote but Josh Hill as well. 1-0, Auckland City lead. Well, Hawke's Bay have got to stay composed, because Auckland City really cut Waitakere to pieces on Sunday. 4 goals in 11 minutes. They have ability to put the ball in the back of the net. When they want to. So Hawke's Bay already down at 0-0, 12 minutes played. Iwata. And they're trying to hustle for Hawke's Bay United was Tom Biss. Another former New Zealand under-20s player. Played for Waitakere last year, number 8 for Hawke's Bay United. Tom Biss in his 2nd stint at the team. Alvaro. Nicely anticipated by Liddycote, but Alvaro's got it back. This is Sam Burfoot. Higher in the central defence today, and it's Darren White with an ambitious ball forward. It's cut out by Matsumoto. Auckland City continues happily with the ball at the back. Now a chance for Hawke's Bay to break. Well, it bounced nicely off the referee, didn't it? But in the end, Auckland City have got it back as Matsumoto. It's a good ball in. All the touch let Hawke's Bay play it down just a fraction. It was Chettleborough. Stordovich gives it to White. Here comes Leah Alifa again. Loves to dribble the ball. Keep an eye when he's got the opportunity to run with the ball. Here he is again. Leah Alifa makes a surging run again. Alfaro. Useful cross is going to fall to the Vries, is it? No, away goes from Matsumoto. The threat is still present from Auckland City. It always will be through this game. There's an opportunity for Hawke's Bay. Some good defending required there. It's going to be a corner. See Sam Mason-Smith there, taller player. Look out for him. He is a player who can create some problems for teams at the defensive end. Corner to be taken here by Corey Chettlebrooke. Up they go. It's not bad effort. Well, it's just over the head of Mason-Smith. Small margins, but oh, beautifully done by De Vries. And that was an important challenge right there from that same, or from Tom Biss. That needed to be made right there. Otherwise, De Vries was hearing down that left touch. This is Tade. Back to Sam Burford. Now White is open on that right edge again, and that's a nice ball this time to Leah Alifa. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's gone out. Wonderful move, though, from Leah Alifa. Gee, that was a near thing for Harrison Nash. Done for all money right there. Harrison Nash, very thankful that one went over the byline. Hawke's Bay have been in. Every single player on this Hawke's Bay side has been in the Auckland in their own half. Here's a chance for them to break. This is Finn Milne, the skipper. Away goes Sam Mason-Smith. Chettlebrooke. Messias on that left edge. This is better from Hawke's Bay. Good play from Hawke's Bay, a chance at a shot. Spoonley had it covered. Positive play that time from Hawke's Bay United. Some good passing, wasn't there, between Mason-Smith and Messias. It's Messias, but he's got back to his feet now. There it is, half-time in this game here at North Harbour Stadium. In the ASB Premiership, Auckland City against Hawke's Bay. There is the goal scorer. 5th goal in 3 games from Michael Leah Alifa. He scored in the 12th minute from an acute angle on the right edge. A wonderful strike it was. And Auckland City, the defending champions. And unbeaten against Hawke's Bay for 7 years. Looking good at half-time here in this match. It's Auckland City FC leading by 1-0.
Hi, I'm Clayton.
Nathaniel,
Ryan.
Shadowfly,
Micah.
and we're the Auckland City Boys.
Join us on Monday nights on New Zealand Football Weekly to see the ASB Premiership highlights.
Strong in the airway, Takari, haven't they been so far? There's the shot. Oh, closest shot of the game, my word.
Ball hold the phone. Here's Jones away. Another chance for White. Get a Bay of plenty.
Yeah, so again, make sure you join us 7:30 on Sky Sport 3 Monday night. So it's a good wee show. We just talk about anything New Zealand football. And of course, we are a little bit biased, but it's not only football that we've got going on at the moment. Plenty of other Sky sports going on. Have a look what's coming up in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, and as you can see there, a lot of the subs are warming up at the moment. It's you know, the conditions here on the pitch weren't wonderful. It's quite sandy, but the rain seemed to harden it up a bit, so it's not so much, the ball's not bubbling around as much as it would have. So we're going to go to a break now. When we come back, I think we're going to be ready for the second half.
Yeah, some of the action in the first half here of the match between Auckland City and Hawke's Bay United at Wets North Harbour Stadium, Wet QBE Stadium here at Albany. 1-0 it is at half-time. The champion Auckland City team leading, with the goal coming off the boot of Maika Lea'alafa in the 12th minute. So 1-0 it is. Second half underway. Auckland City FC in the blue against Hawke's Bay United. A rematch of last season's final, which Auckland City won by 2-1. While many of these Auckland City players are back again for this season, not many are back from for the Hawke's Bay United side. Just 2 players out there in this 11 on the field at the moment. The keeper Josh Hill and the captain Finn Milne, back from 2014-15 from last season. So there are some other players they're not out there at the moment, either on the bench or out of the matchday squad for this game. Pouring with rain at the moment. Really is coming down rather heavily at the moment. And it all started pretty much on kickoff, didn't it? Burfoot now. Alvaro gives it away, and Hawke's Bay in possession for one of the rare occasions in the game. No, it's been called out by the linesperson, the assistant referee is what they call these days, and it will be Auckland City. Hawke's Bay United showing some fragile signs here at the moment as Auckland City find opportunities early in the second half. Lea'alafa. It's a beautiful ball into Alvaro, isn't it? And that will be a corner. Good period of play. Lea'alafa, lovely touch, wasn't it, to Alvaro? And this corner's going to come in from Tata, and he's not only sweeping it in from the corner, he's sweeping it right into the path of that rain, which is just bucketing down. This is falling for Tade again. He overcooked it. Has dropped back now. He moves forward in that central midfield position for Auckland City, and it swings out to the right through Lea'alafa again. Happy to continue to keep in the possession, and Kurimata has the ball for Hawke's Bay, but not for long. Alvaro. Iwata De Vries. Looked after by Matsumoto, his former Auckland City teammate. Hawke's Bay free kick. Chris Kerr, nothing too controversial for him to get stuck into in this game yet. Still 29 minutes to play. I hope you're enjoying this coverage of this ASB Premiership match. Auckland 1, Auckland City 1, Hawke's Bay United 0. The goal coming in the 12th minute to Micah Leah Alifa. And now Hawke's Bay with a rear throw in here inside the Auckland City half. See what they can cook up. Messias. Messias is quick, he's got good footwork. Well, he pulled the trigger. He was a little excited there, wasn't he? A rare opportunity for him in this game. Jade Messias, South African-born player. Interesting to see if Hawke's Bay can create more opportunities for him. He looks quite useful in the rare opportunities we've seen him with the ball at his feet. Well, he's, you can count the opportunities he's had on one hand. Dorovic. Again, that's nicely timed there from Kaya Jones. He's got the tough job, the big task of defending Micah Leah Alifa. And so far since coming on in the second half for Sean Liddycoat, he's done pretty well. It's Watson. Cheddleborough. Jones. Kaya Jones. And he put in a useful cross here. There's a shot. Oops, it's a rare occasion, probably the only occasion that Spoonley's had to be called on to stop a shot which seemed on target. That would be just the third or fourth shot in the game on goal. Well, shot, full stop from Hawke's Bay. Maybe the only one on goal as well. There's a foul against Zane Sol. To hold the ball, and Hawke's Bay happy for them to hold the ball. Sooner rather than later, they're going to have to get a bit more active, Hawke's Bay, if they want to pinch a goal. And against the run of play, perhaps steal a point. Roman Trevulic deep in thought as to when he might. Here's a good ball, and here's Messias. This guy's good with the ball, but easily cut out again from Darren White, and that will give a chance to get Auckland City organised at the back. White will happily find the sideline. See what Kaya Jones can do here with this throw, and maybe Hawke's Bay can. Something's going to fall to Hawke's Bay, and it's wide though. These chances in the last few minutes just happening a bit more frequently for Hawke's Bay. That one perhaps a little lucky. That one actually came off Alvaro. Oh, that's fallen nicely for Hawke's Bay, hasn't it? Messias. Here's Jones. See Auckland City far more intent on robbing their opponents of the ball. This one's falling though to Hawke's Bay, and this is Biss. Very efficient team, aren't they? Just happy Auckland City. Just keep things nice and calm and composed. Alvaro, that's a beautiful ball into Leah Alifa. Moiriera, De Vries. It's a corner. Well, that's the first real meaningful chance for Auckland City in the second half. Beautiful pass from Alvaro, wasn't it? dangerous cross. Didn't quite get the bounce. Moriera, De Vries did. And his appeals for a handball go unanswered. So it's lies. The squeeze on Auckland City creates some uncertainty when Auckland City are in possession. They've done it on this occasion as Jones sweeps forward. Nash. Jones again. Ooh, that player was onside. Whoops, that pass needed to be made. No, the late call has been made. Assistant on the far side there. There he is. Has got that one right. Certainly looked offside. See two players to the left of your screen here. Definitely one of them 2 metres in front there. Milne. Leah Alafa. One-on-one here with Kaya Jones. In the end, that nicely done by Messias. Oh, that's a good rob of possession there from Tade. Emiliano Tade explodes onto the ball, gets it back. Tade on the right foot. Well, it was all created by Tade, wasn't it? Continued his run. Beautiful pass into him. Fell at his feet beautifully, but Tade, off the side of his foot it went. There's Watson giving it away back to Messias. 5 minutes to play, still Auckland 1. Auckland City 1, Hawke's Bay United 0. Tade wants the ball for Auckland City, but Hawke's Bay have survived Cheddleborough. Oh, there's a good pass right there. A chance for Watson to chase onto it. Look at Spoonley. What's Spoonley doing? No way is it going to go in. It's in. There it is, the equaliser to Hawke's Bay. Can you believe that? Well, extraordinary goal there. Jacob Spoonley. No wonder he's shaking his head. Terrific ball in there for Hamish Watson. I tell you what, Matsumoto still had a lot of work to do there. That had to be accurate, and it was. The goal has gone in by Kohei Matsumoto. 1-1. Well, that's an extraordinary goal right there, Spoonley. Well, one moment of pressure. One brilliant pass through to Watson. One brilliant finish from Matsumoto. And it looks like Hawke's Bay are going to deny Auckland City a win. Who knows, though? There's still time to go. Alvaro. Ali Mariam. Burfoot. Sticks it out to Leah Alafa. Oh, there's some jersey pulling there. And that's going to be a free kick to Auckland City. Two minutes on the clock, maybe just a minute or two of added time as well. Now he's set for a dramatic finish. Emiliano Tade gets the hurry up from Chris Kerr, the referee. Oh, is it going to fall for an Auckland City player? It doesn't. Milton just gets it out of there. The skipper. Haile Mariam. Iwata. It's going to be a goal kick. That's just what Hawke's Bay wants. They'll be fit. De Vries. That's good defending from Matsumoto, who scored against his own old team. That's a good ball downfield as well. Watson wins the ball. Is it going to fall for a Hawke's Bay player? Oh, that's good play. They've got space on the left too through Messias. Auckland City are back in numbers now, though. Spoonley has got the last few seconds of the game. There's Auckland City sweep forward through Ryan De Vries. There's the cross. Lealifa. Oh, the save from Hill. Josh Hill with his third outstanding save. There's still going to be time for Auckland City to take the corner. Great cross from De Vries. And Hill called on to make an expert save again. This surely is the last play of the game. It's still alive for Auckland City. Haile Mariam. And that'll do it. Well, Auckland City have let a win slip through their fingers. Hawke's Bay United, well done to them. A brilliant goal with 8 minutes to play to the bleached-haired fellow there, Kohe Matsumoto, the former Auckland City player. For all money, it looked like an Auckland City win, but it wasn't to be. Hawke's Bay United fans will remember that goal from that man for a long, long time. So much drama with Jacob Spoonley way off his line, way out of the penalty area. Caught in no man's land. Michael Lealifa, he's the goal scorer number 19, who got things underway for Auckland City in the first half, but Spoonley will be ruining what he did in the second half, which helped Hawke's Bay get that goal. So 1-1 it is at full time here at North Harbour Stadium. Hawke's Bay United get a point from Auckland City. And here is Josh Hill, who was equally a hero. 2 saves in a matter of seconds. Another one coming up later as well. And here's the goal. Watson chasing through here. Look at Spoonley in all sorts of trouble. And how about this finish from Matsumoto? Brilliant stuff, wasn't it? Brett Angel loved it. And then this last-minute save here. De Vries with a superb cross. That header right on target, and up went Hill again. 3 saves in the second half from Josh Hill. And a well-earned point to Hawke's Bay United, even though for pretty much the entire game they didn't have the ball. So Kohe Matsumoto scores against his old team. And there is the full-time score here at QBE Stadium in this ASB Premiership match. Auckland City FC 1, Hawke's Bay United 1.
Well, talk about against the run of play. I mean, you got the feeling Auckland City were just going to hold on. They played that possession game. They had so many chances. And you thought, just like last week, that they'd get a couple of late goals, but it just didn't happen. Matsumoto. But a lot of credit has to go to the Waitakere keeper at the end too. A couple of crucial saves. Brett Angel, the coach for the coach of Hawke's Bay, I apologise. He was just going psycho at the end, telling the guys the time was up, basically. So he was just losing it on the sideline. It was really entertaining to watch. But it's been a pleasure having you tonight from QBE Stadium. 1-1 the final score. Make sure you join us next weekend from Hamilton. We'll see you then.